Peace and prosperity to all living beings within range of my divine voice. It is Apatah, and we are here again in nature, tapping into this loving energy. You can hear the birds chirping above my head right now as we walk to one of our favorite trees to greet them with appreciation, to always greet nature with appreciation, to always be grateful for all the loving positive energy that this amazing tree and all the other sentient beings that feed us love and life on a regular basis have come to do for us. And we are here to show appreciation. We are here to gather information. We are here to spread love across the nation. I'm going to send some shares out to some loved ones, let them know we are here. We're just sharing out the live, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. There we go. Miss Davenport, Lamisha. Peace and prosperity to you, Lamisha. Hey, Roz. Peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. We're just getting started. I'm literally in the process of just sharing out the live. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Check out this firefly while we waiting for everyone to come in. They starting to gather around us per usual, coming to enjoy the love just like everyone else. We're going to get started soon. I just want to give everybody time to come in. How's your day going? I expect that you are having an amazing and wonderful day today. You can hear them chirping? Yeah, it's a whole nest up there. We ain't going to be able to get it on camera. But it's a whole nest up there toward the top. You can see the leaves rattling up there a little bit and everything. Whole bunch of baby birds up there, a whole lot of new life. I love the sound of it. It's just brimming with love and affection, all in their little chirps. All they know is love. You know, at this point in time in life, just like the babies, all they know is love. So far, so good. That's good. All they know is love, and you can just hear it in the chirps, just the love, 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 love. You know? A reminder of how nature keeps going despite what the world is going through. A reminder that life keeps going no matter what we think. Because if we exist now, we always existed. Hey, Porch Potato. Thank you so much for being here. Peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope I said your name right. But we thank you so much for being here. I'm going to wait another 30 seconds and we're going to get started. I want to talk more, just a little bit more about how dehydration, hydration, and grounding can be life-changing adjustments. Small life-changing adjustments to our lives that if we just implement a couple extra things on a day-to-day basis. Hey, Keita, peace and prosperity to you. If we implement a couple extra things on a day-to-day basis, we can quite literally remove a lot of problems. And you'll hear me say the word problems on several occasions tonight because I am not a doctor. I am not a medical professional. So I can't, I can't use the words that they would prefer to use, in regards to how they handle illnesses. We can't say that that the things I'm about to mention can cure you of anything. I cannot say for certain that anything I mention can even be guaranteed to be a benefit for you. At least that's what I'm supposed to say. But the science says otherwise, even though I'm not a doctor or a nutritionalist. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. We're just checking out these fireflies, letting everybody come in. Shout out to you, Viral. Cooking with Doug is in the building. Cooking with Doug is in the building. My brother, a whole celebrity out here. Shout out to you, brother. Peace and prosperity to you. We just enjoying the fireflies. Cooking with Doug is in the building. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Hey, Loyal. Hydration and cleansing our negative energy. Hydration and cleansing our negative energy. Two small acts that have an incredible impact. Two small acts that have an absolutely incredible impact. And we're going to be talking about them just a little bit tonight. We're going to be talking about it all week. Because, of course, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to be going into a 90-day fast starting on Saturday, August 1st. I'll be doing Friday, August 1st. He said, drink water and mind my business. And see, I'm so happy you hear that you said that. La Vega, good to see you. Peace and prosperity to you. Divine, thank you so much for coming in. Ellie, my beautiful moderator. And since you said that, I'm going to pin it because it's an awesome comment and I love when people say it, right? I'm going to start with the first little tactic. Love you, sister. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you both so much for the gifts. I'm going to start with a very simple tactic to add to your water that will quite literally double the hydration. A very simple, easy tactic. Won't even make any alterations to the taste, well, a little bit. And it's cheap, easy, real easy to give you a huge boost to that water hydration. Because as we have known and studied, water by itself is amazing. It is amazing. It's life-saving. But us melanated folks, we do enjoy a little extra hydration because the sun puts a little extra work on us. Right? I'm getting to that. A very simple one that you can usually find almost anywhere. Key limes. Key limes, key limes, key limes. Add a little bit of key lime to that bottle of water. Hey, princess. Peace and prosperity to you. Add a little bit of key lime to that bottle of water. It is a dramatic difference. I always recommend anything I say or talk about, definitely look it up, definitely research it, especially if you don't know it, because I want people to know. I'm not here to fish for y'all. I'm here to lead y'all and teach y'all how to fish yourselves. Ohana, peace and prosperity to you, Taurus gang. I'm here to teach y'all how to fish too. And I'm going to show you to the waters where the fishing is good. I'm not just going to catch fish for you and bring it to you. So I'll be encouraging those to research, hear what I got to say. Even in cases where you know or think something differently or a different perspective, even maybe possibly challenge. Because I'm all about learning too, right? But key limes is going to hydrate you with that water better than just that water by itself. And I know a lot of us, we go and we get the alkaline waters, and that's good, that's cool. But you literally, Myers Life Coach, good to see you. Peace and prosperity to you. I didn't even see you come in at first. But when we put those key limes in that water, spring water, if you can, if you know, some people don't have that preference, but spring water is going to almost always be best. But you put that key lime into that spring water, I promise you, its boost of nutrients, its hydration rate is going to be higher than that alkaline water you paid a couple extra dollars for. It's going to be a little bit better, and I'm being polite, it's going to be a lot better than that alkaline water you paid a couple extra dollars for. That mineral water you quote unquote paid a couple extra dollars for. Right? That's what's up, Lamisha, excuse me. I combined your names together right there by accident. I combined Lamisha and Selena together by accident right there. I said Lamita. I do that sometimes. So, but I'm happy you brought that up because this is, again, a very small, easy tactic that helps to keep us hydrated really, really easily. Really easily. It's hot outside. But even if it's not hot outside, we're constantly eating things that help dry us out as well. We're constantly doing things to help dry us out as well. Just standing on concrete alone in shoes is drying us out. I'm about to get water and I'll get, thank you so much, Ellie. Get some of those too. Yes, key limes. Key limes. Brother Hawaii Tourist Gang, good to see you. Key limes. And you can find them at that one place that starts with a W. They're going to almost always have them. For those who are in the Midwest, they're going to be at Myers. They'll be at like Kroger's. But key limes. Dramatic change to your hydration. Dramatic change. Now, what happens when you add that dramatic change? When our bodies are hydrated. Actually, let me back because I did have a way I wanted to explain this. Let me back up. My apologies, y'all. We're constantly, even if it's not super hot, even if we're in air conditioning all day, we're constantly being drained because we're surrounded by draining things. Our body runs on liquids. It is liquids and fluids. I'm using very specific terms because we love a TikTok shop. There are liquids and fluids that are circulating energy through your body. From your toes up through your hair, this liquid or these liquids in our body are refreshing us constantly, and we're constantly surrounded by things that are not positive encouragement on that circulation. They're not positive, on that circulation. And I'm saying again in a way, because we love the TikTok shop. Yes, they take our energy all day. Hey, Adorme, peace and prosperity to you. Just being surrounded by concrete, which most of our work buildings is built out of concrete. Most of our homes got a little concrete in it. There's very few homes out here that's made of wood nowadays. And I know it's some out there. I know it may be some exceptions. Shout out to y'all who have some of those exceptions. But we are constantly surrounded by things that are draining us, concrete being one of the main things. When we are being drained of energy and our body has to work harder, all those fluids have to go from point A to point B a little bit faster with less energy, so it's moving slower, but it's got to get there faster. Jay, good to see you, brother. Peace and prosperity to you. Guess what's going to happen? Your body's going to work harder. It's going to drain you even faster, and you're going to need nourishment. You're going to need to be hydrated because all that water in your body, all those fluids moving through your body, need more fluids to stay hydrated, to keep going. This is why hydration is so important. Our body starts to get drained of these fluids that's keeping us moving, that's keeping us going, keeping our organs going, keeping our thoughts projecting out of our mouths, keeping our eyes able to perceive what we're downloading. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Glory, faith. So good to see you. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming in and getting your daily heart meets. Thank you, everyone, so much for tapping the screen. 5,000 likes already. It's crazy. I love y'all. We're talking about hydration and cleansing. I'm just giving some tips and some explanation because I like to give both. I'm not going to just tell somebody to do something without explaining how and why. Invite Grand Peace and Prosperity. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not going to just tell you to do something without explaining why. We went and spent our whole 9 to 5 today. It's Tuesday. We've been in the 9 to 5 for 2 days straight. We've been draining 2 days straight. Have we done anything to replenish ourselves? Are we under the assumption? Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Are we under the assumption that you can't replenish yourself? I know a lot of people don't even understand how easy it is to replenish ourselves. It's a lot of people don't even recognize the tools that God gave us surrounding us, no matter how much they try to take away, no matter how much they try to manipulate, no matter what political games they play. They can't take away all the beautiful things God has put in front of us, around us constantly to replenish us. As if the all-knowing just understood that we were going to need to be replenished constantly, that we were going to need to refuel constantly. And we do. So we have what we need right there, right around us, right in front of us. And we ignore these little things. We ignore these little things for man-made devices, man-made... Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to change over this goal. Man-made vices, man-made laws and rules to govern us. Thank you so much, Kiki. I see you coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. Anyone I miss coming in, I love you. I appreciate it. I apologize. I was trying to make an adjustment on the screen and reset the goal. I appreciate everybody coming in and maxing out that goal so quickly. Thank you, everybody, for the popular votes and the daily heart me's. Those are amazing gifts that benefit all content creators. We're all content creators here. It is important to support other content creators effectively while supporting ourselves, because reciprocity is real. But let me come back. I digress there. The hydration is important for all functions of the body. As soon as the body has to work extra harder, because we're getting drained again at work, we're getting drained in the car, right? We haven't grounded today. We didn't touch a tree today. We didn't do something to replenish ourselves. We probably ate something with some salt or some sugar in it. Thank you so much, Glory. We probably ate something with some salt or some sugar in it. And so guess what? We're now being drained even more. We're not only being drained externally, we're draining ourselves internally because of what we put in our body. We're being attacked from every angle. Our hydration is being drained from us constantly, voluntarily and involuntarily. So what happens if we're thirsty? What happens if we start getting used to being thirsty? Well, a lot of ailments start to happen because the body has to work harder for everything it has to do. The body has to strive a little bit more than is necessary because of all these things. What happens when the body starts to have to work harder? Well, let's think about it. Let's use a comparison, right? What if your boss came in and told you you have to work harder, but they're not going to pay you more? As a matter of fact, let's be real about it. Let's say your boss came in and told you you have to work harder or you're going to be fired, right? Your boss comes in and says you have to work harder or you're going to be fired, and I'm going to pay you less. That's what we're talking about when we're draining our body with salt and sugar, draining our body with concrete, draining our bodies, draining our minds, draining our spirits with all these different things. Ellie, I love you. Right? But again, we're not under the impression that we can just put a little key lime in our drinks, in our water, to get a boost of energy, a boost of hydration. You're not going to see any commercials for that, right? You're not going to be aware that touching a tree for just 30 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, peace and prosperity. 30 seconds of touching this tree helps to replenish your body and your mind. Replenish your spirit, right? We're not aware of these things because it's not directly advertised. But I bet you'll see some Tylenol commercials. I bet you'll see some McDonald's commercials. But why do you even have a headache to begin with? Why do you have indigestion to begin with? Why do you have this dehydrating feelings to begin with? It's because you're not using and utilizing enough time and energy to revitalize yourself, to replenish yourself. Myers Life Coach, I love you. Miss Source, thank you so much for being here. Viral, thank you so much for the gifts. Everyone, thank you so much for the gifts. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. We're not replenishing ourselves. We're not replenishing ourselves. That's one of the reasons why good bartenders, all the adults will catch this one, a good bartender, before you get started, will offer you some water. Why? And why is that one of your favorite bartenders? All of us who frequent any place, and we had that one good bartender who knew, like, let me get you you want some water with some lemon? And you're like, you know what, I do. Because I'm about to enjoy myself. I'm about to party. I'm about to have fun draining my hydration. I'm going to have fun draining my spirit. Firefly in our face again. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry for the noise. I know I got the other headset on, so I know that's probably loud, y'all. My apologies. And I understand because I like to, quote unquote, go out and purposely choose my vices. I like to go out and purposely be toxic. But I promise you this. I promise you I'm going to have grounded that day. I promise you I would have had some key lime in my water that day so that when I go out and have that experience, it ain't going to be as bad on me. And then I'm going to probably fast the next 2-3 days after that to cleanse my body of everything I did. And now guess what you got? Balance. 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 Viral. That was a smart woman. Again, all these things I'm talking about, all these things I'm offering you to just raise your frequency a little bit, to just raise your hydration just a little bit, to just lift you up a little bit more than what you were a moment ago, are so easy, accessible, cheap, and of course, in the case of the trees, free. We love you, Michelle. So good to see you. Thank you so much for your daily heart me. I ain't trying to get you to spend a whole bunch of money. It ain't necessary. Man invented money for man things. Man invented money for man things. This is God's work. Ain't no charge for this. And although we got to pay for key limes in most cases, they're not as expensive as, well, those alkaline bottled waters, those mineral waters. Let's be real. They're not as expensive as your Starbucks. I love you, Michelle. Thank you so much. So we got to prioritize. If you know you're going to be toxic on Friday night, you need to make sure you're cleansing your body Thursday and Saturday. Don't completely drain yourself for any reason. If you know you had a tough day at work, you need to make sure you come home and don't eat no fried chicken. Put something electric in your body. Do something that's going to give you back that hydration, not take more of it away. Don't take more of it away to heal it. All of these feelings that we go through in our body, a lot of these aches and pains that we suffer from is because, again, all these fluids that run through us on a constant basis need to be replenished. We're draining it, again, from the outside and the inside. We're draining it from the outside and the inside. We have to do something to balance that out. I can't tell you, go quit your job so you ain't got to be in the concrete jungle anymore. That's unreasonable. So if you know you got to go into that job, then touch that tree on the way into work. Watch your performance get better. Watch your mindset get better. Because you got a clear head. You've removed the negativity from yesterday, from a moment ago, and gave yourself a clean slate. Because you're going to absorb some negativity no matter what. We're going to be dehydrated no matter what. There are way more things surrounding us on a constant basis that are dehydrating us and draining us than it is refueling us. Or at least that's what they want us to believe. That's what they want us to believe. I am here standing in the truth. I am here standing and walking on the truth as I speak to you. This grass, these ladybugs, you may not be here physically, but I promise you, the view, the energy, my voice, it triggers that DNA. It is that reminder that you can do it too, that it's available for you, that you can recharge just the same way I'm doing it right now. And it won't cost you nothing but a moment of time. It won't cost you nothing but a second. And in that moment, in that second, you will find some purity. You will find some peace. You will find prosperity. Allowing yourself the opportunity to refresh. Allowing yourself an opportunity to release. And it's so important. It's so important. It's too many of us. Let me be careful with my words. It's too many of us that's spiritually constipated. It's too many of us spiritually constipated. And guess what happens when we ain't cleansing our mind and we just keep absorbing negative energy? Guess what happens? We're going to eventually take an involuntary dump. And guess what those dumps is? Traffic jams. I saw one today. I was coming out of the grocery store. In the grocery store parking lot, one car coming up to turn, right? To turn out of the parking lot. Another one is just coming into the parking lot. And they hit each other. Both of them rushing. They hit each other good, too. One of them had a Charger and the other one had an Infiniti. Nice cars. Bunch of young people driving the cars. Exactly. Thank you, Dorman. Thank you, my beautiful moderator. All my beautiful moderators, I love y'all. But again, these groups of young people in these nice cars were rushing for no reason. They didn't have nowhere to go. But they spiritually constipated. They dehydrated. It's harder to think when you're thirsty. It's hard to feel when you're thirsty. It's hard to use your intuition when you are thirsty. And so what happens? They explode, mess up their cars, mess up their insurance, mess up their day. For all these common reasons that we deal with on a regular day-to-day basis. And they'll have the nerve to tell you or try to explain to you that that's more normal than coming out here and touching a tree. That that's more normal than putting some key lime in your water. That's ridiculous. Ain't nothing normal about rushing into an accident because you anxious. Ain't nothing normal about not being able to think straight because you've been at work for 8 hours. Ain't nothing normal about being so exhausted that you can't move. There's nothing normal about that. But then we've been programmed, taught by man-made vices, man-made opinions that that's how we are supposed to be. That that's a badge of honor. Big sis cosmic, peace and prosperity to you. Hope you still on your birthday behavior. I hope you still on your birthday behavior. We've been told constantly how this is normal behavior. We watched our parents do it. We watched our other loved ones do it. We watched friends and families do it. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I had a hard day at work. Aren't you proud of me? Yeah, I can't physically move because I worked so hard today. Aren't you proud of me? Can't you tell how great I am because I overexerted myself? Love you, Loyal. Thank you so much. All of these concepts is backwards. It's backwards. Ain't nothing good about it. Ain't nothing exciting about it. Who told you that that was a good thing? Who told you that the itis meant the food was good? Who told you that the itis meant the food was good? Who told you that the itis meant the food was good? Hey, big sis, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to our beautiful agency. I'm just here to tell y'all the truth. If I triggered you, good. If I triggered you, good. Allow yourself the opportunity to replenish. Allow yourself the opportunity to refresh. Love you, Ellie. Love you, Loyal. Allow that opportunity. Why deprive yourself? Just because they tell you it's okay to. Why deprive yourself? Just because they say that that's the right thing to do. And the same people making those decisions is the same people trying to deport the people who were born here. They all coming from the same families, the same rhetoric, the same ideas. And we listen to them religiously, pun intended. We listen to them religiously. Thank you so much, Cosmic. I appreciate you so much. We go against our own body, our own nature. We go against our own environment for the benefit of someone else. We go against what is natural for the benefit of someone else. No, we don't. Not anymore. We're going to get outside. We're going to ground. Or if you're in Cali near the beach, you're going to touch the sand, touch the water. If you're in Florida near the beach, you're going to touch the sand, touch the water. If you're in the Carolinas near the beach, touch the sand, touch the water. We're going to get outside. We're going to replenish for free. Then we're going to spend our time and money on more replenishment. We're going to advance our minds. We're going to advance our bodies. We're going to advance our spirits and detach from the nonsense. Detach from the old rhetoric. Detach from the karmic, traumatic ideologies. That's all I got for y'all today. We're going to get more into it tomorrow, though, I promise you. I'll have some more tips. I just kind of want to give these little tidbits of advice because they're easily accessible. If I can get y'all to put a little key lime in that spring water, in that bottle of that spring water, it's going to electrify you. If I can get you to come outside and ground, just 30 seconds of touching the tree, it's going to electrify you. All simple tactics we all have access to. We're not talking about any life-changing things or life-changing diets at this point. We're just talking about small, powerful adjustments. Wait, today's Tuesday though, right? I'm about to say, don't tell me today Wednesday and I don't know it, because the days were rolling by. The days be rolling by. Yep, Wednesday will be the wellness check. Wednesday will be the wellness check. We'll be on the panel. But of course, I'm going to start something off with a little bit of message before we get into the panel. I like to, just to kind of set the mood. And again, I'm really going to try to center the panel around the dehydration and the cleansing. Because I just, We have a panel of loved ones that's so powerful, and they have so much knowledge. I'd like to offer an opportunity for those to speak and help and share. And in the process of doing that, also releasing. But I'm going back into the work. I gotta go hop into my own concrete jungle. But I got my water and I got the ground today. Did you? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will see everybody later in these TikTok streets. Peace and prosperity.